Nidus is a powerful and popular warframe whose blueprint can be acquired from the conclusion of the Glass Gambit quests, and whose components can be acquired through the Infested Salvage mission on Ostros Eris. Today I'll be showing you my farming method using Octavia. So the secret to Octavia's success here is her first ability, which is Mallet. And her invisibility through her third ability, Metronome. So Mallet is going to distract the enemies and draw them in. So we want to spec here for a little bit of strength. I spec for a bit too much, as well as duration and range. I also have a Tigris here. This is just really to kill ancients. You can use anything that you can kill about level 40 ancients, which is about what this mission will cap out at. You're going to be doing 4 rounds of this. After you do the 4 rounds, you'll reset, go back in there and run it again. You can run 2 8 rounds if you want to face increasingly more difficult enemies. Personally, I don't think that's a great way to go, but it's an option. And then the other part of this is it's actually faster to do it solo. I haven't actually tested it myself. The wiki says that, so if I'm misleading you here, I'm sorry. But long story short, with Octavia, you can very, very easily solo this. So there are 2 different rooms you can get for this. They're both going to be the same tile set, but they're different rooms. And it matters because one of them is much easier than the other. I'm going to be showing you the more difficult room. This one requires a bit more jumping. It's easier to get caught on things in the environment. But pretty much the progression is the same. I hate getting this room, so if you do get it and you don't want to run it, you can always reset and grab the other one. So with Octavia, all we're going to do here, very simply, is we're going to go in the middle of the room, throw down Mallet, activate Metronome, go invisible, and then just replace Mallet as needed, and Metronome as needed. And that's it. You don't have to use any other abilities if you don't want to. So again, all I'm doing here is I'm activating my Mallet, attempting to go invisible. I'm not very good at Octavia, but you don't have to be to do this because Octavia's that good. And then I'm going to pick up the injectors and start putting them in the vaporizers. If you don't know, that's exactly how this is played. You pick up the little boxes that drop from the infested enemies, and then you go and you put them in the vaporizers. If they have 2 or 3 injectors in each vaporizer, that will allow the data console that they're tied to activate and begin to decrypt. You can see that it's going down very quickly when I have 3 in there at high performance. Amount of performance a little bit slower. So basically, we just want to start making the rounds, and you can see Mallet down there just destroying the enemy, which is really great. And this is pretty much all it is now. It's walk around. You don't have to kill anyone yourself. You just let Mallet do all the work for you. And then you just need to keep an eye on your timers and your cooldowns in order to make sure that you don't accidentally die. And again, with Tigris, you can come by and perhaps pop a Ancient. I tried to do this with Hydroid. I didn't have as much success, even though the concept should be the same. I'm not sure if it's just because Mallet is drawing in enemies. And it's okay if things go down. I actually played this entire mission with no sound on, so it was a little bit more tricky than usual. I was listening to something. But yeah, if you have your sound on, it's a little bit easier. And if you have a better song as well. I'm using the default song for Octavia. There are easier songs to activate your abilities. So like I said, you'll play until about round 4, and then you will go ahead and call it quits depending on what you get, and hopefully you walk out with a Nidus piece. They all have the same RNG to get. All the rewards on rotation C have the same route. And remember that it's A, B, C rotations. So the first 2 will be A, then you'll get a B rotation, and then a C rotation. And like I said, I would probably reset after that. The one thing you will see me doing in here is occasionally, at the end of the round, just to kill everything faster, I'll activate my 4th ability that extends the range of Mallet, and it just allows things to die a little bit faster. It's not imperative that you kill everything, because it will wipe the board clean at a certain point. The other thing I guess I will point out is that over time you're going to have the armor corrosion. You do want to make sure that if you get close to 0, as soon as it goes red really, you can go ahead and clear that out by accessing the console at the center of the room. Yeah, other than that, I'll go ahead and let you guys watch the rest of it. I do get my final Nidus piece in this mission and construct Nidus. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Let's go.
I'm finished. You must clear the area of infested before we can continue. This is what was in the manifest. There's more where that came from. Do you want to keep fighting? Let's reconstruct the next manifest. Multiple biosignatures detected. We've got infested and... I'm finished. You must clear the area of infested before we can continue. This is what was in the manifest. There's more where that came from. Do you want to keep fighting? Get ready. We're going to reconstruct another manifest. wipe out the remaining infested. Success. Do you want to attempt to reconstruct another infest? Good work, Tenno. We got what we needed.